What if a planet existed, with no star, just drifting alone in the darkness of space? That idea honestly gives me chills. In this video, we're going to follow these so-called rogue planets, worlds that have lost their suns and are just wandering the galaxy alone. Most planets we know orbit a star, like Earth orbits the sun. But astronomers have discovered a strange class of worlds that don't orbit anything at all, which already sounds like science fiction. These are rogue planets, also called free-floating or starless planets. A rogue planet is a planetary mass object that isn't gravitationally bound to any star. Instead of circling a sun, it wanders through interstellar space, alone in the dark between the stars. NASA and other space agencies have confirmed that these objects are real, not just a cool idea for a sci-fi movie. They're incredibly hard to see because they're cold, faint, and don't have a nearby star to light them up. Yet despite that, astronomers have already found several convincing candidates, proof that the galaxy really does have worlds drifting on their own. And to me, that's wild. There are confirmed planets out there that belong to no star at all. So how does a planet end up without a star? One leading idea is that many rogue planets actually started life in normal planetary systems like our own. In young solar systems, giant planets and smaller worlds can gravitationally disturb each other as they orbit. Over millions of years, those interactions can become chaotic, and some planets get flung completely out of the system. Once that happens, the planet escapes its star's gravity and becomes a free-floating wanderer. That means somewhere out there are literal exiled worlds, kicked out of their home systems and sent into the dark. That's such a dramatic fate for a planet. Another possibility is that some rogue planets form more like small stars, directly from collapsing clouds of gas and dust that never grow massive enough to ignite. These objects blur the line between the smallest stars, brown dwarfs, and the largest planets. Either way, both scenarios suggest that ejected and free-forming planets could be a natural byproduct of how planetary systems and stars evolve. So rogue planets might not be rare mistakes. They could be a normal part of how galaxies build and break their planetary systems. We can't just take a picture of the whole galaxy and count rogue planets. So astronomers had to get creative. One of the main tools is something called gravitational microlensing. When a massive object passes exactly in front of a background star, its gravity bends and magnifies the starlight for a short time. If that lensing object is a planet and not a star, the brightening can last only hours or days, and there's no visible star at the lens position. Large surveys watching millions of stars have detected microlensing events that match rogue planet mass objects. Early results suggested that Jupiter-mass free-floating planets might be almost as common as stars in our galaxy. More recent studies are more conservative, hinting that big rogue Jupiters are rarer than first thought, but that smaller, Earth-size or super-Earth rogue planets could still be very common. Some recent work even suggests the Milky Way could have far more rogue planets than stars, possibly trillions of these lonely worlds, although the exact numbers are still uncertain. That's one of those numbers that's almost impossible to picture. It's like saying the galaxy is littered with invisible planets. And new missions, like NASA's Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, are expected to find hundreds of Earth-mass rogue worlds in the coming years. Whenever people hear about rogue planets, the next question is usually, could one pass close to our solar system? Space is so vast that the odds of a rogue planet actually hitting Earth are extremely low. So this is not something to stay up at night worrying about. But over billions of years, a rogue planet passing nearby could subtly disturb the outer regions of our solar system, especially distant comets and icy bodies. Astronomers look for signs of unseen massive objects by carefully tracking the motions of known planets and by surveying the sky for unusual microlensing events. So far, we don't have evidence for a large rogue planet lurking just outside the solar system. But we do know there are free-floating planetary mass objects relatively close by on the galactic scale. Even a single encounter in the distant past could have reshaped the orbits of comets or helped scatter small bodies into the outer darkness. It's kind of eerie to think that our solar system's history might include a silent flyby from a planet that doesn't belong anywhere. At first, a planet drifting in deep space sounds like the last place you'd look for life. Without sunlight, its surface would seem to freeze solid, turning the world into a dead, airless ice ball. But some scientists have argued that certain rogue planets could actually stay warm enough on the inside to support liquid water. A classic study by planetary scientist David Stevenson suggested that an Earth-mass planet ejected into interstellar space might keep a thick hydrogen atmosphere that traps heat. Combined with internal heat from formation and radioactive decay, that blanket of gas could keep a global ocean of liquid water beneath the surface ice. We already know of icy moons in our own solar system, like Europa and Enceladus, where subsurface oceans are kept liquid without much help from sunlight. A rogue planet with the right size, chemistry, and atmosphere might use similar physics on a much bigger scale. The idea that there could be completely dark, starless ocean worlds drifting between the stars is honestly one of the most mind-bending possibilities in modern astrobiology. Rogue planets challenge almost every instinct we have about what a normal world should look like. They're born in chaos, thrown out of their home systems, and left to travel the galaxy in permanent night. Yet some of them might be warm inside, with oceans, atmospheres, and maybe even the right conditions for life to begin. As new telescopes come online, we're going to detect more of these starless worlds and learn whether they're rare curiosities or one of the most common kinds of planet in the universe. The universe could be teeming with rogue planets, and we're only just starting to notice them. Until then, somewhere in the dark between the stars, entire planets are drifting right now, and we may never even know their names. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden worlds of our galaxy, consider subscribing for more space science videos just like this one. Let's explore the cosmos together.